Time now for today's Money 911. More help to get us through some tough times. Our expert panel is back with answers to your financial questions. Today, financial editor Jean Chatzky is the author of Pay It Down. David Bach is the founder of FinishRich.com, but he is working on a book. And Carmen Wong Ulrich is CNBC's personal finance expert. Natalie standing by with viewer questions over by Dean and DeLuca. So, good morning. Everybody ready?
Good morning. Yeah.
Okay, let's get started. We've got a video question from Marlene in Utah.
In 2008, I paid off a debt that showed up again when my credit report was pulled in September for a first-time home mortgage. I was able to clear it with 2 of the 3 major credit bureaus really easily, but the 3rd credit bureau won't work with me because they say the credit report file number I have is wrong. Is there any way to resolve this issue?
That's got to be frustrating for a lot of people, Jean.
Absolutely frustrating, although she looks kind of happy,
yeah.
Doesn't she? Here's what you want to do, Marlene. You want to pull a more recent copy of your credit report. You can do it by going to annualcreditreport.com. You can pull a free credit report. I know that the credit bureau in question here is Experian, so make sure you pull that report. And then you go back to the company and you use the most recent report with the most recent number at the top to dispute the information. You can do that either over the phone with them or you can do it online. And here's the thing, credit reports are changing all the time, and so the problem that she's having is simply a gap in time.
Catching up to it.
Absolutely, and it should be fine.
Okay, now we got a Skype question. This is from Kelsey in North Carolina, a recent college graduate. Good morning, Kelsey. What's your question?
Good morning. I recently graduated from college and moved to North Carolina and started a new job. I'm finding that I need a new car and having trouble getting financing because of my length of employment. What can I do to finance a small amount for a used car?
David?
All right, well, first of all, congratulations on graduating and getting a job.
Yes.
That's a huge accomplishment. You actually shouldn't have a problem right now getting a car loan, because if you're looking to buy, first of all, I don't recommend buying a brand new car. What I recommend you do is buy a car.
But you mentioned a used car.
Yeah, I would recommend buying a car that's 2 or 3 years old. I will tell you that many car dealers right now are doing those loans, but I'm going to give you a couple websites. You should go to lendingtree.com and also go to bankrate.com. I went on both these sites this morning. The car loan rates are very low. If you've got, even if you've got beginning credit right now, the car loan rates are about 7%. But even if they won't give you the 7% rate. Let's be realistic. Let's say you go to the car dealership and they say, you know what, look, you're out of school, you're young, you're new. It's 10% on a small car loan. We're not talking about a lot of money. If you're borrowing $6,000 to buy a car, even at a little bit higher rate, the fact is you're only looking at maybe $10, $20, $30 extra a month. So I believe you can get financing. Go check those sites and go back to the car dealership. Someone will work with you, I promise you, in your area.
And check a credit union as well. Credit unions have actually made themselves the go-to organizations for used car loans.
All right. Kelsey, good luck with that. And whatever you do, don't boost a car, okay? Now, we've got Rachel on the line from Nashville, Tennessee. Good morning, Rach. What's your question?
Good morning. In 2007, my husband and I were having trouble paying our bills. We got into a debt settlement program. It has worked for a couple of the bills that were settled for less than I owed, but now I'm being sued for one of those debts. If they can't settle the debt, I will have to go to court, and they will possibly garnish my wages, which could affect my job. Also, I know that by doing a debt settlement program that my credit score is ruined. Should I just file for bankruptcy, and can I bounce back from this?
Wow, that's a tough one, Carmen.
Yeah, Rachel, here's the thing. Your question is an example of 2 things to watch out for. 1, debt settlement companies can really screw up your credit and screw up the proceedings. And also 2, wage garnishment. This really can happen with credit card debt these days. You can't just walk away from credit card debt anymore. In the past, it didn't make sense for them to take you to court, but now they really want their money. And Rachel, you have about $3,000, right? Have you tried to settle with them?
We're trying.
Okay, keep trying to settle with them. And here's the thing, you want to file for an extension to give yourself another 30 days. Make sure that they verify the debt with you. And this is kind of like a stopgap, making them do some paperwork to give you some time. Go to nfcc.org. Talk with a nonprofit credit counselor and see and weigh your options. What you do want to do is you do want to avoid them garnishing your wages, because I've actually heard from some people who have been fired because their wages have been garnished. So you want to avoid this. But a credit counselor should be able to work with you. It makes sense for the credit card company to settle with you. It's a lot less expensive and less trouble.
Okay, well, good luck, Rachel. Now we're going to go outside to Natalie, who's got a question from our crowd.
That's right. I have Jamie here from Bermuda. He's visiting, and you have a question about investing?
Yeah, I do. We've all been told we should have a diversified investment portfolio, and my question is, with the recent mixed results you're hearing in the news, low GDP expectations, what should we do if we can't expect the stock market to continue to rally? What should my investment strategy be?
Who wants to handle that
Okay,
one?
guys,
It's really
toss ball,
the
airball.
ultimate question well, here. First of all, there's markets all over the world, and I think the big thing is that a lot of U.S. investors are just investing in the U.S. So you need to be looking at investments abroad, but also where's money going right now? It's going across all asset categories, commodities, very, very powerful. Whether that's gold, silver, just a commodities index. Bonds have had unbelievable rallies. You should be looking at corporate bonds, muni bonds, even just treasury tips. We call them treasury inflation protected.
If people want to do
bonds.
this, though, if they want to get a good overview, where do they go?
You can go to a number of financial websites. Yahoo Finance is a really great place to get started, and there are a good number of books out there, too, that can point you in the right direction.
All righty. Gene Chatzky, David Bach, Carmen Wong, Ulrich, thank you so much.